This is the sector user guide for submitting claims. You can access the digital grant management system using the link below: www.vcsgrants.communities-ni.gov.uk. In this video, we will look at how to create and edit a claim as the main contact for your organization, and then how the chairperson or director can submit that claim. To start, log in as the main contact for your organization. Go to the My Applications window. Click on the application ID for the application for which a claim needs to be created. The application opens on the Documents tab by default. If you click on the Summary tab, you will see information about your application where you can confirm that you have selected the right application to start your claim for. We can see the application ID, application year, and the program. And if you scroll to the bottom of this page, you can see the financial summary, which shows the costs that are linked to this application under the headings for salary costs, running costs, program costs, and flexible costs. To create a claim, we use the Create a Claim button. Starting a claim does not create multiple claims. You can save a draft claim and return to that same claim throughout the claim period to add expenditure over weeks and months until you are ready to submit. Well, let's create a claim. Clicking on the Create Claim button takes you to the application processing screen, where you will see the activities that you need to complete. In the To-Do section on the right-hand side, you can see there's a form for a collaborative project. To fill out the claim form, click the blue arrow button next to the claim form and the form will be displayed. The first section of our claim form is the claim period. We can see that question 1.1, project information, is auto-populated with information about the project. Next, we need to enter the period of expenditure incurred. Click Save Draft to continue to move to the next section of that form. The salary section, section 2. As this is a claim for a collaborative project, you can see beneath salaries there are additional tabs per partner, so that you can process multiple partners within the same claim. This first partner tab, 2.1, here we can see project information pre-populated. The approved project costs per partner. Then a mandatory question, as indicated by the red asterisk. Do you wish to submit a claim for salaries? Yes or no? If you select yes, this will activate the next question to select a partner. Having selected a partner, we can then move to question 2.1.4, salaries breakdown. The key tip here: enter only the salary amount that is being claimed against the grant funding agreement, not the employee's total salary if that exceeds the funded amount. Click on the Save Details button to save the entry. A new blank row will automatically be added. At least one row must be completed. You must save the details of each line added before you proceed to the next section. As this is a collaborative claim, ensure each partner with costs being claimed has its own partner section completed before submission. To add another partner claim to this claim, use the button provided. We can see here we have a second tab now underneath salaries, which will allow me to claim for an additional partner. Having saved my individual line entry and my multiple partner tabs, I can click Save Draft and Continue and move to the next tab, Running and Program and Flexible Costs. Do I wish to submit a claim for running program or flexible costs? Yes. Again, select a partner. Here you will be asked whether your organization can reclaim VAT. If no, the VAT claim table is enabled. If yes, the no VAT claim table is enabled. At the date, for receipt or check number, please add the relevant reference number in this field. If payment was made by BACS, enter BACS. If it was direct debit, enter DD for direct debit. If it was petty cash, for example, enter petty cash plus a reference if applicable. Loss type, select the type from the drop-down provided, enter the supplier details, period covered by the invoice, amount excluding VAT in this case, and amount of grant claimed. Again, with these tables, you must click Save Details to add this row. If you progress to the next section without saving the details on each individual row, you will lose that information. Now I can add another partner claim, or I can choose to proceed to the next section, which is the declaration. This will be completed by the chairperson when the claim is ready to be submitted. So for now, click Save Draft and Continue to submit your draft form. You can see the claim form has now moved from the To Do section to the Done section. And I could choose to send this claim to my chairperson for approval. At this point, I can also return to my inbox, where I will see in my upcoming tasks, I have my claim form. So I can return to this claim form for multiple additional line entries. I simply move that form back into the To Do section, and again use my blue arrow to open the form and to edit that form. We can return to salaries, add additional partner lines, additional partner claims, make some changes. Save, draft, and exit. And I have updated my form. And until I send it to my chairperson, it will be in my applications task list to revisit whenever I want to add additional information. At this time, let's choose to send my claim. Just scroll to the bottom. Look to see our claim form here by filtering the document search. We can go to next steps, send claim to chairperson for approval. Now, if I go back to my task list, we will see that task for editing that claim has now left my task list, and it will be with my chairperson. So I will log out now and then log in as that chairperson to see the task to complete. The chairperson will be notified by email that they have been sent a claim form to review and submit to DFC. The chairperson must log into the system, and they can go to the upcoming tasks window where they will see a number of tasks in their task list. Here we have the claim form that was just submitted by the main contact. They can pick up that task. This will take them to the application processing screen, where they will see on the right-hand side the list of activities. In the to-do section, there is a claim form or collaborative project. They click on the blue arrow that will open the form. And here they can review the form that has been submitted by the main contact, claim period, these salaries from multiple partners, flexible program and running costs to review. These are read-only fields. Then finally, the declaration. Do I approve this claim? Yes. In which case, there is a declaration there where that can be ticked and the date added. If I select no as the chairperson, I have the opportunity to add text here explaining what changes are needed to be made to the claim form and send that back to the main contact to edit the claim. If I choose to send the claim form back to the main contact, then it will follow the same process again, where they can make the changes requested and resubmit to the chairperson for approval. In this case, we will approve the claim, tick that I understand the declaration, and that the information contained within this form may be shared with the Inland Revenue. Click the date that I'm submitting, save draft and continue. Yes, complete the form. That has now moved from the to-do section to the done section. And rather than scroll, if I filter on claims here, we can see next steps, the claim approved by chair, sent to the development officer for review, or the option to send back to the main contact for editing if I had selected to not approve this claim and added a note. In this case, we'll say the claim was approved by the chair and sent to the DO for review. If I return to my task list, we will see that that task has now left my task list and will be with the development officer for the next steps. That claim process now be completed.